Hello everyone, welcome to episode 16 of Oxyotl, and we're gonna fight Teclis with Oxyotl. And actually, with Oxyotl with slightly reduced health in some units, but nothing too shabby. So Teclis has all the resistances, but we really want to see how he fares against the typical squad of the slow death. I really want to see how much damage he takes from them. So I have a very good position, especially for fighting someone that is with a lot of cavalry, because I have that little map circus. Sorry, where he cannot surround me easily. I can send some Bastiladons, and I have some single entities there to cause that. And then I have the mountains to this side. So this is a nice little nuke here, where I can get attacked by the enemy cavalry like a front assault, but that's what I want. You know, they won't breach the lines. They'll cause some damage. I still have the summons, so this is all feeling really good with the terrain here. And Teclis is the main issue, but yeah, let's watch the fight. Of course, I deployed on my typical idea and formation. And now let's see how much I can deplete these guys. I'm actually sending some damage, some spells here, just to cause some loss of momentum, even though there's not a lot. These guys are attacking, and I'm charging with my own units. I know that's not the best idea, but yeah, that is a nice idea. They're all poisoned now. And I think that's a Comet of Caçadora, which is going to melt a lot of those. So I was preparing that. And I'm sending against the Shadow Warriors, my Chameleon Stalkers that have Summon. And he's even going to cause extra damage to him, because that's his own. That kind of whiffed. It attacked the cavalry unit, and that was good. But it didn't go through to the infantry as I wanted. But still, the cavalry on this side is done. On the other side, I'm attacking with my single entities. But here's Teclis on his Arcane Phoenix. And we're starting to hammer him. I have a Revivification Crystal here just to cause him some pain. His main damage comes not from his attack here, but from his spells. And I'm doing some good damage. Considering that he's attacking some of my infantry units, I'm doing some support there. And this cavalry side is not melting as the other one, because I didn't invest in magic as heavily, but still is doing great. So now I send in my Bastiladons. I still have some units in reserve, which I'm going to send. And Teclis is dying. Again, it's the Chameleon Stalkers just do so much damage to him. No matter the resistances, this guy is going to fall. And that's great. As soon as he falls, I'm pretty sure that's going to be helpful. I'm very focused during the battles, by the way, in healing up. And that's... You may seem that I'm only doing damage or focusing in fire. And no, the main situation that I try to aim for is healing up, retreating units when I need to. Like right now, that Chameleon is being attacked by that cavalry. They terror out, which is great. I mean, look at the amount of stuff that Teclis has active. But yeah, he's gonna die, that's for sure. Next couple of volleys. Oh, I completely killed that enemy cavalry. And he's trying to attack a Troglodon of all, the Oracle, really, of all targets. He's a little bit janky, yes, in his attacks. But I mean, right now, there we go. We have a clear line of fire now, and that's the death of Teclis. And suddenly his whole army is retreating. So yeah, that was nice. I really want to kill him. I don't want him to be wounded just, so that's the only thing that I'm going to pursue. And then I'm going to do my basic, replenish everything as much as I can with my heals. So this is a sort of an army that I almost never pursue. Not that I could have just even a unit of cavalry to pursue, but I really don't want to. I prefer to just have this, you know? So let's have the treasure going. So what do we get? Income from sacking settlements or more treasury. I'm not sacking a lot, even though that would be quite nice. I'm just going to take the money because I'm not sacking too much. Oh, another Plague of Dominion. That's kind of fine. Cooldown 20% to spells. Man, I'm going to have all my slants doing a lot. This technology research just gives me tremendous income, which is great, actually. So finally, I'm getting a nice income. And from now on, I can tell you already, up until episode 21, I already have such a good income, and it's all about recruiting more armies because, yeah, I'm feeling that I don't need so many armies to defend the southern Chaos Wastelands, which is also nice. It's just so cool that you can defend with just a few armies, so that you can tech up, and you still have money for everything. So let's get the agility and the protection. Or let's go with this. I think so. Let's go with focus instance here. And do you have everything? Yeah, so let's go agilities and protection. So the typical 10% move speed and such that everyone has. Let me check this. Yeah, the Cube of Darkness, I don't really like it as much as the other one. So I might just as well give him the Itchy Grubs or the Plague of Dominion. I really like this one because of the research rate and corruption. So yeah, let's give him anyone that doesn't have this. Plague of Dominion. I still like the Plague of Dominion, it's just that the other ones are so cool. Let's get yeah, let's give you that. Let's give the cube. Yeah, let's give the cube. And what else? Ancillaries. Let's get a control. Campaign line of sight is nice. Casualty replenishment always works well. I can give more casualty replenishment here and more casualty replenishment here. I'll have to decide who has the standards, but that will have to be later on. You know, once a few turns have passed. Oh, he still has skills too. Hold on. Let's go Skirmisher and Sacred Guardian, right? Yeah, there we go. There we go. So for the Crocs, you can go Deliverance of Vita. Definitely. First the spells, by the way, for Croc. Otherwise, he doesn't do anything for you, you know. So you always have to kind of go for for those. And yeah, he gives a lot of nice buffs with all his magic items, and that's the beauty of Lord Croc, you know. Okay, let's get some buildings going. Lots of income. I think at one point I get like 10k income because finally, you know, I have income buildings everywhere. The biggest problem that I lack is heroes. I'm lacking heroes everywhere, so that's where the income is going to have to reflect on building those hero buildings. I wish the sanctums would have something that would increase the hero level, you know, or the hero recruitment time. So what do I want? We want Croxigos. What do I want? Determining the great plan. It's control +3, man. The sooner I get that, the better. Yeah, the sooner I get that, the better. It takes 11 turns. It's a lot. But I'm gonna gain a little bit. So every single time that this Rite of Awakening shows up, I choose one. And I choose always a different one. A different slan. So far, I think I haven't recruited a single samey. You know, maybe the same would be like a life slan or something like that. And I now have money so that I can invest in everything here. So let's kill this off. Maybe Oxyotl can go and conquer Fortress of Dawn. I think that I can actually do a nice hit on Teclis now, because I destroyed, like, what, 5 armies so far from him? So yeah, I think I can push over to Fortress of Dawn, and with another one to Dawn's Light, and that's already a couple of places where he needs that. So suddenly this guy is fine. Yeah, over here is also fine because I'm gonna ambush. I managed to ambush and destroy the one army, so that's always good. No, when you have 100% ambush, that's why you invest on that as well. Order of Lord Masters. What can I get? I can get a peace treaty, but no. So let's go Dawn of Light. By the way, the income sometimes is reducing because I don't have the... yeah, let's get a Sanctum here, maybe. I really need to know how everything is going on. Yeah, so... to attack enemies in case it's necessary, some casualty replenishment rate. I'm counting that I'm going to have to betray these guys sooner or later. Likely after Teclis, I'm going to fight these guys, the Followers of Nagash. Who knows? It depends really on what happens. But so far I've been blessed that I have only one enemy at a time to fight. So I skipped a few turns, a few moments basically. I'm about to attack Dawn of Light. That's good. Yeah, I can occupy it. And also the fact that I can occupy because now I have so much money, it's so cool. And I'm even going for reduced upkeep stuff, so I'm just on a full economy going. And then I'll just get all the buildings as fast as possible. And then I'll get everything that I need. So I can go in and attack Fortress of Dawn. There's not an army there. And I still have the time to defend my Sanctum. And hunt some raiders. That's cool. Can I attack right now? I can. He's retreating, which means that I can attack the fortress. And I think that's not a resolve if I ever seen one. Yeah, that's only archers. I mean, as soon as my infantry enters, he's done. And I can use my skirmishers to take him away. So 14k, that's really nice. Do I want this? Well, I may want it because of the hero. This one I don't want, because if I want that building, it would be on a minor settlement and not a major settlement. Same with the skinks, but I mean, I can just recruit a hero and be done with it. Okay, let's get Venomous Spit. What can I get in terms of items? Venom of the Firefly. I can just maybe get a potion of healing. Let's see what I get. Cloak of Feathers. Spell resistance. Barrier hit points. It's fine. So I guess it's okay. It's not exactly that better than the other one. Just slightly different on what it does. But I like the barrier. Barrier always helps. It's always nice. Enemy casts a spell. Barrier takes it. You don't get any other effects or any other attacks, and suddenly you recovered most of the damage. So yep, that's what barrier kind of does. You know, it's like a very nice subtle, you know, first strikes help. You know, because the enemy has to commit to destroy that unit, or else it's just going to do damage that's going to be recovered. So yeah, that's what the barrier does. And likewise, if you're fighting Zinch, you got him. So this is the army that I've been recruiting. What I wanted to have is some Croxigors, which I don't have. And I want this guy to just take the skirmishes and everything and just be an army of everything else. You know, I could call him like the mule one. So I know that there's some heroes I can recruit somewhere, but not here. Yeah. So Visions of the Old Ones. I need to teleport Oxyotl on the next turn. Yeah, likely I'm gonna have to attack that army and then teleport, but we'll see. And let's check out diplomacy. Oh, 34 settlements, strength rank 1. I'm actually gonna get these guys first, and I can still get them. That's nice. That's nice. I don't want Wissenland and none. I think that's going to be the end game sort of idea there. So yeah. But that'll have to be next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.